All right, so this week I got my parents in the shop. Say hi.
Hey.
Wave hi. So we're working on getting an air cleaner cart fixed. So I just had the box fan on the other one. Izzy Swan did a video this week about how box fans move a lot of air, but even more air is going to be a furnace filter that we got for free. So just call a heating and air conditioning company. Maybe it's going to be 20, 30 bucks if they really charge you for an old unit. They don't really care because they just throw these out. See, this one's all rusted and nasty, but it'll work for what I want to do. But anyway, on another note, some people have been commenting saying that I don't actually work 80 hours a week, or there's been some skepticism on that. I'm not going to tell you what my job is for, privacy purposes, but Dad, am I lying when I say I work 80 hours a week?
No.
Mom?
No.
Okay, see, they wouldn't lie to you. Straight from my parents. So if there's any question about you running a woodworking business with a full-time job, get over it, because I work 80 hours a week and I still find time to make money doing a woodworking business. All right, we just got the shop all cleaned up after that, but yeah, wow, this thing is so nice. My dad has one very similar to it. Of course, it's based off of Jay Bates's model and plans and everything. Man, that's gonna be so nice to filter out all the air, yeah, to get it all out of your lungs, but just to notice how much sawdust is actually in the air. Like my car, usually in the snow in the wintertime, it gets wet and then it gets frozen, like snow and ice on it. And you pull in the garage, and as that melts, it beads up with water. All the little dust particles in the air stick to that water, and you see spots all over your car. And so that's how I know that even with my old air cleaner cart, that there was still quite a bit of particulates in the air. So this will be really nice to clean most of it out. I usually always wear my respirator when I'm sanding or doing something that's really sawdust intensive. I mean, if you really want to know, go watch Mark Spagnuolo or Jay Bates or Matthias Wandel. They got that little Dylos meter, and I mean, for those of you that are worried about every last little speck of dust in the shop, your house is way dirtier. Fresh air outside is way dirtier than most shops. So if I've got the air cleaner cart running and I've got, a decent dust collection port hooked up to the tool I'm using, that the air in the shop is going to be way cleaner than what's even in the house. So you don't need, in my opinion, you don't need to wear a respirator for every last little speck of sawdust. I mean, obviously the more you can do, the better. But I mean, if it's cleaner than the air in the house or outside, who cares, right? That's the goal, is just to get it to be a normal atmosphere in here instead of a super dusty one. So that'll be nice. On this channel, I've been preaching for a little while about, the benefits of making money when you're woodworking. You can turn your side hustle, your hobby, into something that you can actually make money with. And I would say with maybe half the effort you put into learning woodworking, if you just focus on sales skills, you'll be able to make enough money where you can do something truly great. Now, one of the things I've said in the past on this channel is that you could buy a new truck with your hobby, and I just wanted to show you, like, that's exactly what we did. So, we saved up for it, but if you needed to make a payment or something like that, it's so stupid easy to make $300, $400, $500, $600 a month woodworking profit by just dedicating 1 or 2 weeks a month to building something for somebody else other than building it for yourself. And I just wanted to show you that I'm doing the things that I'm encouraging you all to do and showing you that, hey, it can be done. So you have no more excuses now. If you need me to explain to your wife to buy all these tools, actually better than me talking to your wife, I'm gonna have Jenny talk to you. So go get your wife and show her this part of the video right here if she doesn't like the fact that you buy a lot of tools.
So, I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about why you should let your husband buy lots of tools for the shop. As weird as it sounds, I'm probably the first one to be frugal and say, do you really need that? Do you really need to upgrade that? Do you need another drill? But some things you can ask him, just to motivate him a little, is say, hey, what do you plan on using those tools to build? Do you plan on making a table? Are you gonna sell that table? How many tables are you gonna sell? And just kind of say, hey, you have these really cool tools now. What are you gonna do with them? And honestly, it ends up benefiting you, because if you make a lot of money on the furniture, that's more money that you guys have to do fun stuff together, or fun stuff separately, whatever you guys prefer. So yeah, I would just ask him that question. Say, hey, what do you plan to do with these tools? And then it gets him thinking, what am I gonna do with these tools? Because I can't just sit here. You might as well make stuff, sell it, and get rich. And so I'll be the first to admit, I didn't always know all the tools he was buying. I knew some of it because I do some of the woodworking with him, but a lot of times you might not know what he's buying, and you just kind of have to trust him. And it's not even, asking if he's gonna sell the furniture. It's getting an understanding that building your own furniture is honestly so much cheaper than going and buying it from the big brand name stores. And you can get it to look like whatever you want. You want farmhouse, you want modern, whatever. You can make it happen when you're building it yourself. So it's one of those things that's understanding that it's actually gonna make you money by buying those tools. Long term, you're not paying $2,000 for a kitchen table that only cost you, $300 to $400 to make if you're using really nice wood. And I've learned that it's a lot of fun to just do stuff together in the shop. I really like building. I've never really worked with tools growing up, just very little. I've never used table saws or miter saws or band saws or anything like that. So it's kind of exciting to learn something new and be able to say, yeah, I made that entire table. When people ask, they say, oh, did your husband make that? And you're like, nope, I made that. And it's really fun. It's just something to do. It's a little risky, and I like it. So that's another thing, that when he buys the tools, it doesn't necessarily mean they're his tools. They could be your tools too. Have some fun, learn something new, build some furniture. So overall, to justify buying so many tools, one, either help your husband figure out how to make some money building furniture so both of you can have more hobbies and do stuff you like, or two, join in and learn how to make stuff and have fun and learn a new skill that not a lot of people do. It's been a lot of fun for me, and you might like it too.
If that sounds like something that you might be interested in, or you and your spouse or your significant other might be interested in, go ahead and check the link in the description. I've got a course, a program. Jenny and I both put it together. She's in it too. And we gave you the secrets to starting your own woodworking and furniture business. These are the things that we learned in the first 9 months of running a furniture business. So if you want to get ahead, if you want to minimize the amount of risk you're going to take with buying some of these tools and starting your own business and stuff like that, go ahead and check the link down below. We'll get you hooked up. You'll fast forward through the first 9 months, assuming that you know how to build furniture. This is like all the sales stuff that goes with it. So yeah, go ahead, grab that course, get ahead, and start making money. I mean, you can't afford to lose the next 9 months. As a bonus, we're going to give the first 3 people that ask for it in the comments, the first 3 people, we're going to give you the course for 50% off. Okay, the first 3 people that ask for it, you're going to get a 50% off code for the course, because it pays to take action early. If you see an opportunity, you grab it. That's why I'm giving a discount for the first 3 people, because if you take a new opportunity by the horns and go for it, I want to reward that. So first 3 people, you get a really nice discount on the course. So yeah, it took us 6 months worth of projects of like really pushing into sales, and I don't even think we were doing as much as we possibly could have. I mean, I work 80 hours a week. Jenny works 50 hours a week. If we were doing this full time, we could have saved up enough money to buy 2 brand new cars and upgrade both of our cars, but we really didn't need to. My SUV was just kind of staring at the cliff of resale value, so we traded it in and got a nice new pickup truck. So, oh my gosh, I went and picked up 2x4s. It was so nice to be in 13-degree weather and just be able to chuck them in the back and drive home instead of having to throw them on top and ratchet them down and strap it down and then pull it, make sure it's tight, then get in the car and have people stare at you in the parking lot. It's just really awkward. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've always wanted a truck. Yeah, I just, got a killer deal on this one. I'm so grateful. It's just hard work pays off, man. Hard work pays off.